Okay, now that that's over, download the data and collect what's left of Baku. Once you're done, get out of there and come back to the office. Done. Consider it finished. It's hard to believe such a little kid would do a heinous crime like that. I'm still shocked. Heinous, huh? I guess I see where you're coming from. Even if he didn't mean any harm by it, what he did certainly broke the law. But that's all in the past now that we've exorcised your account of that little stalker that haunted it. This case is closed now. We'll be holding on to the Baku program in the meantime. If we can tune it up a bit, it could very well come in handy. But I still don't get it. Why did he go after me in the first place? Do neither of you really get why that boy picked on her? In a way, there really was no reason at all. Except to say that it was love at first sight. He really liked you, Manaka. Huh? At first, he probably just wanted to get to know you more with all his heart. But as we saw, he was less mature than he'd like to admit. He wanted to tease and mess with you so you'd pay attention to him. At his age, it's a pretty standard mentality towards someone you like, really. Whew! That was so fun. Let me help out again if something else comes up, okay? I think it'd be pretty cool to be a detective cat Digimon like that. You definitely helped us back there, so you have my thanks, Pete. Anyway, are you still not able to actually leave the confines of Nakano Broadway's intranet? Yeah, I think it has to do with how the old network protocols for the intranet are. It makes it hard to transfer data around. It could be I'm just stuck to the vacuum tube computer, like how Baku was to that Digimon. There's still much to learn about what Pete truly is, it seems. Huh? Why do we call Pete Pete? Well, he's a cat. He was extracted from his own little time capsule where he was frozen asleep all that time. Besides, open enough doors and you're bound to... Do you really need a reason for it? Unlike the digital world, the real world is filled to the brim with things that have no real reason for being what they are. It's a simple pleasure in life that we're entitled to have as humans. Don't sweat it too much. Just kick back and enjoy it. Pete the Cat. It's a book. It's a series of books, actually. Alright, we are done with this one. We got our memory up. Pete's an important member of the team, so make sure you two get along, alright? Sure. Come to think of it, we're out of beans. Pick up some more, would you? I used them all up crafting a new recipe yesterday. Let's use this memory up. Yeah, 45. On our way out, we can actually hit up the Digilab. We can actually reorganize our peeps as well. See what we can turn Biomon into. If there's anything fun we can make. I think we just make it into an ugly bird, honestly. Goblimon. Seems like we have a few Digimon we need to work with here. Alright, so these will be the last 2 slots in our Digifarm. Let's see. Okay, so Goblimon, going to Growlmon. I think we just do the top one, which is like, I think it's Ogremon, right? Ogremon, look at me. I remember things sometimes. And then I think just the Wanyamon. Yeah. Alright. Let's go into this one. Kudomon. Alright, cool. And then in our party, we got the Biomon. Yeah, so this is the bird I think it normally takes shape into. We'll just follow what the original like trajectory is. Wow, look at this bird. Birdramon. Whoa. Alright. Cool. We see how much more do we, well, one more level on the Betamon. Got a ways to go on a few of the others, but Doing all right. Doing all right. I would argue doing just fine. All right, so let's go to the 4th floor. Get some more beans. Gotta get those beans. I got the coffee beans Kyoko asked for. What new horror will she create from these incredible beans that smell so good? Very true. It's her. Yuko. Gulp. Thanks, Red. There's a poster on the wall Yuko was staring at. Nationwide B-level gourmet battle. Our restaurant becomes a culinary battleground. Grated yam ramen. Tuna scraps gyoza. The famous massive frozen custard dim sum. Looks like this is what Yuko was looking at. I like how each option is like its own thought and like did I hear her mouth water over this? She did. Her mouth was definitely watering. Nobody's mouth would water over this. Like, it all seems very like sequential. Like, not separate thoughts, but like a series of thoughts that one would have. Oh, thanks for doing the shopping. We were waiting for you to get back. As you can see, a client has arrived. Hello. Konnichiwa. Call her out. Hello. Huh? Mouth-watering? What are you talking about? This is our client. Now then, Miss Kamishiro, what matter of case brings you to us? I want you to investigate my father. Oh, snap! The search continues. Yuko Kamishiro. Or is it Kamishiro? Kamishiro. You mean Mr. Satoru Kamishiro, the former president of Kamishiro Enterprises? Yes. He passed away last year. It was reported to have been a suicide, correct? No, that isn't true. My father would never kill himself. Oh. I'm sorry for the outburst. No, there's nothing to apologize for. But why do you believe he wouldn't do it? Do you have some proof that he wasn't suicidal? No, I don't. That's exactly why I've come to you. I see. That makes sense. If you want clues, then you may want to start with Makoto Yamashina, whom I had you investigate the other day. He was a researcher for Kamishiro until last year. He left the company around the same time my father died, and then he disappeared. So you believe Yamashina is connected to your father's death in some way? Yes. Even if there's no direct connection, I'm certain he must know something about my father's death. So you had us investigate Makoto Yamashina as a prelude to this case, then. That was your way of testing us. Since you've brought another case to us, that implies that we passed your test. I apologize. There are so few people around me who I can trust. I'm so very sorry for my little ruse. I hope such an honest answer is proof that we have earned your trust. We shall investigate your father's death. Thank you. Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Please excuse me for a moment. Hello? Yes. No. No, there's no problem. Yes. Yes. What? No, I'm alone. I understand. I'll be right back. Please wait at the head office, Ms. Rie. Goodbye. I'm sorry, something came up all of a sudden. So it appears. Please leave the investigation to us. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now. This could turn out to be a really big case. We've got to go all out and solve it. If all goes well, we could expose Kamishiro's past, along with the company's inner workings. I should ask Detective Matoyoshi for his help. Alright, let's get started on the case. I'll go over the info on Makoto Yamashin again. While I'm doing that, I want you to go back out to his home and pay him another visit. I don't know if we'll get anything new, but, well, Envy and G, I guess. Envy and G. Envy and G. No, sorry, never mind. It's nothing important. Envy and G. It's something my father used to say a lot. It's an abbreviation for nothing ventured, nothing gained. My father said something different, though. Something ventured, something gained. I always thought it should be abbreviated as SVSG, but it's a rather elegant and refined expression, don't you think? Well, no need to think too deeply on it. That would be inelegant. We know about the headmaster of Spy Family, or one of the headmasters. Elegance! Okay, enough with the chit-chat. Get on the case for me. He's gotten into sunbathing recently. Wow, look at you, Toy Agumon. Toy Agumon just really wants to just talk to us. What a bro. What a bro. Alright, so we are tasked with going out and also about. You're a stubborn one. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know any Kamishiro. You're asking if I've never heard of them? The first I heard of them was from you. No, it's before that. On the news, I think? Wait, no. Maybe I heard it from my daughter? I don't know. Ask my daughter. Ask Chika. I need to lie down. I suddenly feel dizzy. Chika? She said she was going to Shibuya, I believe. A new single from a band was going to be available for a limited time at Shibuya Records. Jimikin? No, that wasn't it. You really must excuse me. Oh boy, here comes more Jimikin. Let's go to Shibuya Records in Shibuya to talk to Yamashi and his daughter, Chika. So the record store is around this corner and down this strip. I remember this. There's a gacha machine over here. Boom, told you. You say you have questions? Again? We just want to be left alone. Well, what is it now? What? About my dad? There's not really much to say. Until recently, my dad was a workaholic. He didn't even come home on his days off. But he seemed to change more recently. His focus shifted to taking care of his family. I'm not sure why exactly. Maybe something changed with his work? Before I know, he worked for a place called the Nile Corporation, but... Shouldn't you be on your way? I don't have much free time either. Can I go now? How did it go? Get any useful clues? The Nile Corporation? I hadn't thought there'd be a connection there. The Nile Corporation. Our paths have crossed before. Detective Matoyoshi looked into the company once before. My father was involved in that investigation too. They were following up on a hunch, apparently. Okay, you can look into that Nile Corporation for me. You might be able to get some info at the corporate pavilion near the Eden entrance. I'll look into the case files that my father and Detective Matoyoshi put together back then. Alright, I'm counting on you. The Nile Corporation. Let's go to the thing. Do you know about the Nile Corporation? Oh, he does. I think they were bought out by some big company a long time ago, though. They aren't around anymore. Wow, look at me. Hit the 33%. Just too good. Goated with the sauce, as they say.